In a high-profile address, the stage was set for both reflection and reassurance. The conversation began with President Donald Trump speaking candidly about America's recent military history, its victories, and its ongoing challenges. Trump opened with a sweeping claim that framed his leadership as decisive against global threats. He said, 100% we took over and ISIS was gone, and pretty amazing, but we never fought to win, and now if we have to fight it all, we solved 7 wars. The president reflected on conflicts that once dominated U.S. foreign policy, but insisted that under his tenure they had been resolved. What remained, however, was the conflict in Ukraine, a war he originally believed would be less complicated. Trump explained, "We have the one that I thought was going to be probably one of the easier ones, and that's with President Putin and Ukraine." And that turned out to be one that's a little bit more difficult, but the 7 are done. They were supposed to be much more difficult to solve. I solved every one of them, and we're going to get the other one done too. With a tone of both defiance and frustration, he admitted that Ukraine's war with Russia had not ended as swiftly as he once expected. Still, he pledged resolution, noting, "But it turned out to be a little bit more difficult than I thought, and it'll get done, or they'll be held to pay." The president then turned to the human cost of this war, delivering stark numbers that underlined his message. He said, "But because they're losing 6 to 7, it used to be 5. I used to tell you 5. Now it's almost 7. I guess 7,000 people last week. 7,813 people, young soldiers, died, Russian and Ukrainian, not American soldiers. But it's a shame. It's just, they're human lives, and I want to see it stop." This somber acknowledgement came with a reminder of America's military leadership. Trump highlighted the role of General Dan Kane, crediting him with decisive victories. He stated, "But General Kane's done a fantastic job and again defeated ISIS, which they said would take a long time, and it didn't take a long time at all, and did other things that people said really couldn't happen." As he emphasized military achievements, the president pointed to the tools and personnel behind these results. He declared, "We have the greatest equipment in the world. We have the greatest soldiers in the world." At that point, Trump invited his top military commander to speak. Turning to him, the president said, "Dan, say a few words, please."